What is going on, everybody? This is Kyle Manzolini. Yesterday, I went to go see Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Now, going into the movie, I was pretty excited. The trailers all looked very good, and I'd say I'm a fan of these Sonic movies. 1 and 2 are a lot of fun, and just somehow, some way, they each keep getting better with each one, which is great for a franchise to do that. And I just think it's amazing how far we've come with these Sonic movies, starting out with that trailer that shall not be named, with the design that shall not be referenced to, but I wanted to briefly reference it to emphasize on how far we've come. Like, just, we weren't even supposed to get to movie 3 at this point if it wasn't for all the fan support and the director and the studio and the team behind these movies actually listening to the feedback, which is a big deal. And if it wasn't for all the feedback, if it wasn't for all the love from these Sonic fans, we wouldn't have even got to movie 3. And yeah, it's just crazy to think on how one design just shook the internet by storm and just and just caused a whole era of like, because we pretty much got a video game movie resurgence out of this, because with the Sonic movies, listening to the fans, giving them exactly what they wanted, paved the way to get stuff like the Super Mario Brothers movie, which was also very fan-driven and also just a great time at the movies. Even stuff like the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. That one was also very dedicated to the fans and was also a ton of fun to watch. And with Sonic 3, now that I've seen it, I can guarantee you that this franchise is continuing the uptick in quality. Like, I have no idea how they're doing it, but Sonic 3 is the best of the Sonic movies. Like, they just keep getting better and better. The story of Sonic 3 is probably the best of the three, with all the lore they get to dive into now, with introducing Shadow the Hedgehog, incorporating his tragic backstory in there, and all the stuff with how Sonic and his new team come into play, and Robotnik meeting his long-lost grandfather for the first time, and they were able to weave all of that together without it feeling like a garbled mess, which I think just goes to show you that they really cracked the right amount of balance for how much time these characters get. And I also thought they did a neat job of balancing the more serious, more emotional beats of the film with all the action, and there's some next level action in this movie, particularly towards the climax. And they're able to balance out all the action, all the more serious emotional moments, alongside the fun stuff that we're used to seeing from these movies. And they, like I said, they do it in a way that doesn't feel like a mess. And that's what some sequels, particularly some sequels this year, have been lacking. There's just been so much going on with the story that there isn't enough time for all these characters to develop, or not enough time is being let these moments just breathe. But it just goes to show you how well paced this movie is, and like I said, the story for this one is the best of the three, because it isn't afraid to go to certain places, and I really commend it for that. The visual effects in this movie are also the best of the three. One of the highlights of these movies, other than all the Easter eggs and the references to the games and all that stuff, is the action and the VFX. Because they knocked it out of the park with the action and the VFX in this movie. Like, the action and VFX have been great in all these movies, but here it just goes to, like, next level insanity. Particularly towards the climax of the movie, where you're just like, you're like witnessing stuff like that you'd see out of like an anime or something. Like, just the fights are just awesome in this movie, and it's just visually great to look at. Now, the humor in this movie, I felt mostly worked, because I usually find these movies to be pretty funny. Jim Carrey definitely helps. Him playing two characters was just insanely fun to watch. He had a great chemistry with himself, and Sonic's given some good one-liners from time to time. Some other characters get some good laughs. Some of the jokes miss, but that's okay, since the rest of the jokes I felt hit pretty well. I don't have much issues with the movie, because I just had a blast watching it. And yeah, overall, I highly recommend Sonic the Hedgehog 3. It's the best of these movies yet. It's got insane action. It's got a great story. Also, not a lot of time spent with the human characters. If they're there, they're there to help our animated characters to move the story forward. And there's just a right amount of balance given between how much screen time each character gets. There's a good enough balance between the action, the seriousness, the emotional beats alongside the funnies. And yeah, it's just an overall great time at the movies. Now, I had the pleasure of seeing this in Cinemark XD. If you can, definitely see this in a large format theater. It'll easily enhance your Sonic 3 experience. Just seeing it at a regular theater probably won't do it justice. It sucks that this movie doesn't have any IMAX screens, because of a certain other movie that has them right now that's just okay and decent. But if you can, definitely see Sonic 3 in a large format theater. Like, the action is so much better. And yeah, stick around during the credits. There's two end scenes, and I'd say both are worth staying for. And I'm very excited to see where they go for movie 4. So those are my thoughts on Sonic 3. I really enjoyed it. It's just such a good movie to end the year on. Stay tuned for my list of my favorite movies of the year, and I will see y'all then. Peace.